What's up, geeks? So my buddy Larry over at Rhodes Rants on Star Wars, or Rhodes Rants on not Star Wars, Rhodes Rants on Marvel, Rhodes Rants on DC, he asked me, hey, what are you most looking forward to seeing from episode 9, Star Wars episode 9? And so I came up with 6 things that I really am looking forward to or hoping that they show us in episode 9. Before we get into this, if you're watching this on his channel, why don't you hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always know when he uploads new videos. If you're watching it on mine, do the same thing. Hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always know when I upload new videos. With no further ado, number 6. I want to see Leia get a proper send-off. As we already all know, Carrie Fisher, may she rest in peace, has passed on. So they've got to give us some way where she's going to get some kind of a send-off, right? And I actually thought that that's what they were doing when she was blown up in space in The Last Jedi. And then she did that Mary Poppins Superman thing, right? And I want to see it done right. Number 5, Lando Calrissian reuniting with Chewie and mourning Han and Luke too. Since Lando played a pretty big role in the originals and had somewhat of a turbulent relationship with Han and Chewie, at least in my mind, that I talk about in my top 3 solo video, I want to see them reunite and just have Lando kind of talk about what Han meant to him and talk about maybe their friendship to Chewie. Maybe give us some idea of how close they were. You know, just a little something, because we didn't even get Luke mourning Han, and that just felt, I felt a little bit robbed. Alright, number 4, the Knights of Ren. In The Force Awakens, we get a really big tease by Snoke, as well as in the trailers, that the Knights of Ren were this big thing, this cool dark side kind of a force or secret operative team led by Kylo Ren, and I think a lot of us really wanted to see that. They just sound really cool, and I want to see them. We didn't get to see them in The Force Awakens, we didn't get to see them in The Last Jedi. I hope we get to see them now. Number 3, Luke Skywalker being a complete and epic badass. Look, I guess he's dead, right? Rian Johnson sent him out in kind of in a way the way Obi-Wan was sent out, but it just felt I felt completely unsatisfied. We get him on crate. It seems like he's gonna take out the First Order, Star Wars animation style, jump up real high, land on one of them gorilla walkers, slice and dice, take the whole First Order battalion down, and then face off with Kylo Ren. We didn't get that. So I really want to see Luke Skywalker being the most powerful Jedi, right? Even if it's in some flashback, I don't know. If we get a Force Ghost Luke Skywalker, that'll be pretty cool. But I think a lot of us really were hoping to see badass in his prime Jedi Luke Skywalker, and I hope they show us something. Number 2, who the hell was Snoke? Who was he? I heard a lot of people saying that, hey, we didn't really care to get a backstory for Darth Sidious now, did we, before the prequels? Okay, but he wasn't teased to be this big major player like they did in The Force Awakens and then in part of The Last Jedi. They made it seem like we were gonna get to know who he was, but then he just got killed off. Kind of like the whole storyline with Reys Parents. We were going somewhere and then we just hit a dead end and done. So I guess he's dead, right? I mean, he was cut in half, the spaceship blew up. Maybe we can get a flashback, kind of like what I'm talking about with Luke. I don't know. I want to know who he is and how he was able to turn Kylo Ren to the dark side, because in The Last Jedi, Luke's talking about how Snoke corrupted him. Well, how was he able to do it? Was he able to do it from from one end of the universe to the other? How did they ever come in contact? Was he talking to him? Was Snoke somebody that Luke knew before he went into hiding? Who was he? I want to know. Finally, number 1, Reys Parents / why she's so good with the Force. I want there to be some rhyme and reason for all this. I mean, The Force Awakens seemed like we were going there, right? And again, The Last Jedi they were just nobodies. In my opinion, it never had to be that she came from something, but The Force Awakens made us feel that way. And she became a Mary Sue and was good for no reason. Even remember that scene with Maz Kanata, that she was destined or called to her? There's gotta be some reason. I want to know why. If her parentage is inconsequential, then I want to know why the fact that she was abandoned on Jakku was significant. Maybe there was some significance to why she was abandoned on Jakku. Maybe she was being trained by the dark side users and she was going to become this ultimate strongest dark side user ever. They didn't want Snoke to sense her and use her and completely wipe out the light side of the Force, and her parents, knowing this, decided to go hide her and take her to Jakku somewhere where these dark side users would never find her. I don't know. Is that a new theory that I'm coming up with? I haven't heard of that, but that sounds pretty cool. Better than what we're getting. That she was initially being trained as a dark side youngling, and her parents, discontented with that, decided to hide her. Now that would kind of make better sense as for when Luke was training her, remember, and how she went right to the dark side and he was just taken aback by that because she didn't even resist. Maybe that's why. Something's gotta give. Was she another Immaculate Conception like Anakin was? Alright geeks, well, those are the top 6 things that I want to see from episode 9. Let us know what you think down below, regardless of what channel you're watching. And also don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you always know when we upload new videos. And check out some more of our videos right now. Peace out.